All right, let's talk about this attack on the Prairie Land Detention Center, an ICE detention facility. According to the DOJ, a dozen people showed up with weapons intending to kill a bunch of ICE officers. This happened the night of July 4th, and I've been holding off on talking about it because the facts don't make sense to me. It's been 11 days now, and still no information has come out aside from court records, aside from what the DOJ and DHS. And today we can't rely on our federal agencies to tell the truth. 2/3 of the DOJ lawyers defending Trump's policies in court have quit. 69 lawyers have quit the DOJ. So according to the DOJ, a dozen people showed up wearing all black, wearing body armor. They vandalized cars. They set off fireworks in this detention center's parking lot. Then corrections officers called the police, and then 2 unarmed corrections officers came out to the fence to talk to these guys. And everyone at that point was peaceful. Nothing was happening. Then an Alvarado police officer shows up, and as he gets out of his vehicle, he is supposedly shot in the neck. They call it an ambush from an unknown assailant that was sitting in the tree line. Then they say someone else shot 20 to 30 rounds at those corrections officers, missed them completely, and then everybody ran off. This story doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. If you were that committed, that you were actually going to that detention center to raid it and to kill the officers like DHS and DOJ claim, don't you think everyone involved would bring a weapon? They only found 4 weapons, 3 ARs, 1 pistol. And the cops supposedly got shot in the neck by an AR by a 5.56 round, and he got released from the hospital that same day. So they claim 12 sets of body armor were found, but they only ever show photos of 1, and they show a flag that says resist fascism, fight oligarchy. They use arrest history to try to paint these guys as some sort of like super hardcore leftists. So Batten was arrested in 2011 at Occupy Wall Street for blocking people from entering their building. Arrested again in 2018 for blocking a road. Soto was arrested for yelling and being uncooperative with a police officer during a protest. Song was sued in civil court by a Christian nationalist group who was protesting a drag show. He was counter-protesting. This is not the history of like violent extremists. This is the history of normal activists. It would make sense that those people would be protesting at an ICE facility. Pretty big leap to go from Occupy Wall Street to storming an ICE facility. And if you were gonna do it, why would you only have 3 ARs and 1 pistol amongst 12 people? This is America. Guns are not hard to get. And if they were that committed, why would they run away once they started their plan? Doesn't make sense to me. Remember, we haven't heard from any of the people arrested yet. It's all been DOJ, DHS.